what we wanted for our kid was something more balanced curriculum in a way that it can equally values like intellectual and physical part. And this is what we found in American curriculum, because it is educational approach which is actually very well known for this particular focusing on developing on the whole person, intellectually, mentally, physically, emotionally, and that's what fulfill our wishes.
One thing that I really appreciate about ACST is that we're educating the whole child, and academics is one part of that. And so when we are planning our units of study, we want to balance what they're learning, what content they're learning, with also teaching them, our students, about the type of person that they want to be. So leveraging their unique passions and talents to ask themselves, what type of impact am I having here at this school, here in Tunisia, and in the world? So to balance that, we offer a whole variety of opportunities for students in and around academics, including different clubs, book groups, after-school activities and events, music, art, sports, and athletics, because we want them to figure out what it is that they're good at, but also decide and to find ways to have an impact on their community. And so we believe that academics is one piece of that, but our learner competencies are, we show that we want our students to also be good collaborators. We want them to be strong communicators. We want them to take initiative in this world after they leave ACST.
He works hard and learns a lot, but in shorter hours. So he has time for other activities, which I think children, and especially boys, really need to sort of run around and let energy out. And so I just feel like he has a lot more focus when he needs to work, because there's breaks and there's time for him to do things he wants to do, and it's not just all school all the time.
For me, and I think ACST as a whole, educating the whole child is giving them the opportunity to explore not just their core classes, not just English or science or maths, but also looking into the arts and design technology, and even spending time here in the library and learning about the way library sciences function, but giving them avenues of exploration so that they can grow their curiosity and perhaps find their passion. Drama and arts and any course that you realize very quickly if it's something you like or don't. And I think students are starting to realize that there are multiple aspects. I think a lot of people think of drama as just standing on the stage and presenting. But we've done some technical work, some design work, and students are starting to realize, oh, there are a lot of ways to come at this particular subject, and they're really starting to engage and find where they want to belong in that world. And it's inspiring, it's exciting.
I think it's very balanced between academic and non-academic. I particularly enjoy the music program because it's one of my passions, but I also enjoy math class because it pushes me beyond what I thought I was capable of before I started here. I think the ACST curriculum is very balanced, and my favorite part is the music program. We meet about 2 or 3 times a week depending on the schedule, and I also take additional classes in the morning, which is an extracurricular. So there are some other kids that take both jazz band and orchestra. So in jazz band we learn jazz music, swing, some pep band tunes for school sports and things like that. And for orchestra, we're learning classical pieces, and that is a student-run ASA. Well, it's actually before school, but same thing. And then in music class, there's also opportunities to stay after if you want to practice something or get extra help if you need it. We do a lot of creating in music class, where we write our own original pieces using dynamics and all those sorts of expressive markings, and also the elements of music. We learn those and how to incorporate them, such as the context and the texture of music and the different melodies and harmonies that are happening.
We play the xylophone, and we also have our own parts, so I play the piano, and we also played the recorder earlier in the year. I'm also going to be playing the ukulele next year, and the other kids have their own instruments too that they play. Here at the ASAs, there's a lot more options. So like now I'm doing basketball and swimming, and I feel like next year I can choose to stay in the ASAs or switch to different ASAs. So I feel like I have a lot of options. Trying something new is really fun because if you were only focusing on basketball, you get really good at it, but you could also learn different skills and possibly be good at multiple things. Well, I have a homeroom teacher here, and I have 3 other teachers for the special activities like art, music, and PE. And also, depending on what class you're on, you'll get different PE teachers and art teachers.
ACST helps me become a full-rounded student because it helps me balance my academic life with the IB, parallelly with my extracurricular activities. As well as it has a lot of leadership opportunities and experiences through the various clubs it has to offer. For instance, like I joined this year many clubs such as the youth club, the beach cleanup club, as well as I entered the sports programs such as football and basketball, and they helped me feel more integrated in the school life itself. It gives me a sense of integration to the school, as well as it allows me to have those core values that will help me in college when I grow up, such as leadership, communication,